Welcome to another production by Tabletop Heroes. Visit Tabletop Heroes for all your tabletop gaming requirements. Hello, it's Graham here from Tabletop Heroes. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Today we're going to take a look at the latest offering from Mantic Games, the latest faction box for the Walking Dead All Out War and Call to Arms games, The Whisperers. So, grab yourselves a cup of tea, sit down and let's see what's inside the box. Okay, first thing you need to note after you've excitedly opened your new box of figures is don't throw the box away until you've found the Mantic points, which are lurking now on the flaps of the box and not actually supplied separately in the box like they used to be. Just in case you threw those away by mistake. Okay, let's have a look at the figures. Now the first thing you will note is the figures are now all multi-piece resin, which seems to be the way that Mantic are going with this product range at the moment. The downside being, obviously, as you can see, they're all supplied on sprues. They'll need trimming off the sprues and obviously sticking together with super glue. The advantage of that being that these figures are awesomely detailed. If you have a look, let's see if we can get a closer look at the alpha figure there. The amount of detail that they've captured on this figure is lovely. It's really a crisp, clean sculpt, and it looks like there's very little cleaning up going to be required on these. You'll also note as well, again, I hope we can see on the camera there, she's got a separate arm with the shotgun and it's socketed, so there's a square fit peg to fit it onto the model there. So again, it looks like they've actually thought about how these are going to be stuck together, and you can only really get them together one way. Okay, so first of all, while I've got her in the hand, let's have a look at Alpha. Again, I'm really impressed with the way that they've captured the Alpha character. The way that the figure is standing is almost, without sounding a bit odd, almost a sort of sexy stance, which seems like a bit of a strange thing to say about someone who wears the skin of the dead on their face. So there's Alpha with her shotgun. Okay. Next character we'll have a look at is the Beast, Beta. Now again, as you can see, he is also a separate sprue of legs and arms to attach to Beta. He is also size-wise, if you compare him again with Alpha, obviously because he's such a nasty brute, he is a lot larger. And I'm just looking at the back there, the detail on his hair as it sort of straggles down over his jacket is awesome. I did notice that on the arm and leg sprues, he's got obviously his two blades. One of the blades is just a little bent. Okay, if you've ever worked with this resin before, it's very easy to rectify that. All you need to do is just make sure the resin sits in some warm water, straighten everything out, and then run it into some cold water just to set everything hard again. So they're very easy to sort of manipulate and put right with these little sort of bends and that you sometimes get during the production. And obviously, with any of these resin figures, I'd also obviously recommend that you wash them in soapy water before you start applying the paint, just to get any sort of release agents and that kind of thing off of them. Let's have a look at the next one in the pack for you. Is Alpha's daughter, Lydia. So Lydia, again, is a multi-piece resin figure. It's quite a little delicate figure. We come with Lydia herself there, a separate hat to stick onto her head, and a pair of arms holding the pistol. And again, this really looks like a very sort of fine, detailed character there. And it's quite a dynamic pose as well. So there you go, there's Lydia's with a hat, weapons there. Okay, we also get the 3 minions in the pack. So minion number 1, this one here, comes with a bow and arrow and the flaming arrow and his quiver of arrows there. Okay, and again, if you look at the facial detail, you can see the sort of the masks that they're wearing over their normal face come out really well. And they look like, if you look at the detailing on the shirt, it looks like he's been out in the wilds for a long time, wearing sort of rough clothes there. So that's minion number 1, and then we have 2 more minions here, which again are going to be coming with a selection of different weapons. So these are knife wielding minions, and again the same kind of thing, sort of tatty looking clothes, clearly see the masks on their face, and all the figures come with bases that are these resin bases which need snipping off the sprues and tidying up. So let's have a look at the cards that you get inside the box here. There is a stack of cards in here. It provides the detailed cards you need for the Call to Arms game, and also obviously for the All Out War game. So let's have a look at the All Out War game. First of all, there is a complete card for the Whisperer's special rules. These are going to be really interesting to play in the game. The first one is the Whisperer rule, which allows the Whisperers to move around the existing walkers and existing zombies. The Minion special rule, which gives the ability to have lots of cheap, poorly armed followers on your faction. And then the on the reverse there, the One of the Dead or One of the Herd rules, which allows you to use the Masked Scent special rule, which means that you can basically walk around freely within the herds of walkers on your table and manipulate those. So that's going to be a very thematic addition to the game. Let's have a look at the cards for each character now, very briefly. So first of all, the Boss Alpha. Again, fairly expensive card at 55 points. They have their new faction symbol, which is this little skull at the top here. And then obviously the special rules, which here give Alpha the ability to be the leader, and also she has the ability to move a lot more of the walkers about and the characters in her faction as if they were walkers. So that kind of really represents thematically her manipulation and her sort of mind game she had with the people under her control. So there's Alpha there, and again you can see a good mix of dice on there. Defense there with the purple dice, and one of each colour across shoot and melee. So that's Alpha. One of my particular favourite characters from the comic here is Beta. He's a big nasty beast. Look at him with 8 points of damage, 72 points worth of character there. So again, another expensive one, but he is a monster. Look at this. 3 red dice for melee and defense, and of course he completely ignores shooting because he likes to carve people up face to face. He also has some special rules there. One in particular allows him to overpower the weak, so it gives him extra combat dice when he's fighting someone who's a little bit weaker than him. So there you go, there's the Beta. Then we have the Lydia character there. There you go. Who is, she again is factioned as either the Grimes gang or as the Whisperers gang. So it just depends obviously whereabouts in the comic book you set the stories. And again, she's got some special rules there with divided loyalty, and she is particularly fast and quick. A little bit flimsy though, won't take much to finish her off. There you go, there's Lydia. And then we've got the cards there. There are 3 cards for the Whisperer minions. So each one, is nice to see, has got independent artwork. So each piece of art is different, although the actual details on the cards remain the same. Okay, so they are all support characters within that faction. They get 1 red dice for melee and shoot, and white in defense. And as you can see, their special rule is Minion, one of the Herd and Whisperers. So I think you could probably bulk out your faction with a few of these quite quickly. There you go. So that's the look at the cards inside the box. Let's have a look at the equipment cards. There are 2 sets of equipment cards in the pack. The first one being the equipment cards for the Call to Arms game. It has the 2 cards for the weapons there, the flaming arrows and the bow. And interestingly enough, and rather gruesomely, the heads on spikes card there. Now incidentally, if you are looking for some nice models of heads on spikes, then check out the Ezekiel Booster, the show event special booster. It is available on the website. That comes with a model of Ezekiel holding an AK-47, and also 3 objective markers which are heads on spikes. So just in case you're looking for those, that's a nice addition. And then we've got the cards here for the All Out War. We've got several weapon cards here. Some of these we've seen before, 2x4 fence post, hunting knife, machete, the bow, hunting knife, and of course Alpha's sawn-off shotgun, rusty old sawn-off shotgun. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope there was some interesting stuff in there for you. As always, please don't hesitate to visit us at www.tabletopheroes.co.uk. You can find us on Facebook as Tabletop Heroes, and also on Instagram as table.top.heroes. Please like and subscribe and share this video, and please don't hesitate to get in touch with me if there's anything I can help you with for your tabletop hobby. Happy gaming, and catch you again soon. Goodbye.